Hi, welcome to my video, to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Billy Joe. This pick a card reading is titled, What Does His Ex Say About Him? Or her. Take it how it resonates. I have 3 piles for you today. Pile 1 is with the Pneumite. Pile 2 with the Jasper. And pile 3 with the shell. 1, 2, and 3. So if you need any information about me, how to contact me, if you want to contact me by email for pick a card topics and ideas, or if you want to reach out to me for a personal reading, or if you just want to hook up with me on Facebook or Instagram, all information is down in the description box, as well as timestamps. So let me put this on the stand. I will show you what decks I use. Decks for this reading, incidentally, I don't have any boxes for any of these decks, but I have this is the Anne Stokes collection, the Gothic Tarot. And then created by Angela with Mystic Moon is the Dark Night of the Soul Tarot. And then from the Fire Witch Tarot, I have the Twin Flame Hunger Vampire Edition. I'm using them as kind of like an oracle. Doesn't mean this person and their ex was a twin flame. Don't even take it like that. This is just to get what their person says about them. So, with their ex, let me clarify what their ex says about them. So, if you need more time to concentrate on which pile to pick, go ahead and pause the video. I'm going to get started with pile number 1. So, those of you who chose pile option 1 with the Pneumite, also known as the Seer's Stone, what does your person's ex say about them? So we have the 6 of Swords, the Emperor, the King of Pentacles. So with the 6 of Swords, you know, that's someone who they've had some hardships, but things are getting better for them. The Emperor has to do with someone who he takes control of his life. He's a very dominant personality. So she probably says, you know, they had their own difficulties. They may say that he was controlling, very dominant, very aggressive, had to have things his way. A King of Pentacles. They may say he was a self-made man, someone who's very hardworking. We have I am resisting you. So they may still have some codependency issues. We have spiritual marriage. And then we have satisfy my thirst, I need more. So this person may say they still have a craving for their ex. This person, they may have liked this. I'm just getting this may have been maybe the masculine here, the man here, or woman, whoever you're watching for, was the dominant in the relationship. And this other one, their ex, had a more submissive nature. And they miss that freedom you get when you let someone else control everything. It's like, it kind of gives you this freedom. Then we have Siren of Torment, Femme Fatale. So, she may see herself as a femme fatale. And that especially with him being dominant, we have Imp of Rage, Temper Tantrum. They may say that he gets frustrated easy. He has a bit of a temper. Then we have the Dictator of Rage, Violence. So he has definitely a temper here. She may say that he was physically abusive, or maybe abusive in some way, very controlling, very dominant type of personality. That's the kind of things that I'm really picking up with this one. But the conflicting thing about it is she craves that. She craves that. Because we have these cards here. So she's it's like she would tell, I'm getting the sense that this person would tell other people that he's abusive and dominating and narcissistic, but in truth, she still probably stalks him. I really get that energy. I think she still probably stalks him, and she probably still tells him that she's will always be his, he'll always be hers, and tries to convince him to come back to her. So if this resonated with you, please like it, share it, comment. Always give your feedback, leave suggestions for pick a cards. Thank you so much. I'm going to get moved to those that pick pile option number 2. Okay, let's look at pile option number 2. Those of you that picked the Jasper. So what does his ex say about him? So we have the Magician. She may say he's a manifester, but she also may be saying that he's manipulative. Smooth talker, likes to sugar things up, maybe doesn't give it to you straight. We have the 6 of Cups. This is someone from her past. She's through with him. They maybe, you know what I'm hearing? They may have been together, may have gotten together while they was too young to really understand. It's maybe people that got married or got together right out of high school or something. Maybe been a high school sweethearts. We have the Knave of Pentacles. Offering her promises that he couldn't keep, possibly. We have, I fear you won't accept me for who I am. That's more of an energy of, like, with this reading, of not feeling good enough for each other, not feeling worthy, not meeting expectations. Extraterritorial to an unhealthy extent. Being a little possessive, maybe some jealousy going on there between the two of them. I need a love transfusion. So in this reading, what I'm picking up is, what I'm hearing is he wasn't fulfilling her love tank. To me, it has to do with, like, love languages. Different people interpret love in different ways. And maybe he wasn't fulfilling her needs where, she wanted to. That's why she probably didn't feel like she was accepted. She didn't feel loved. She felt like she was more of a possession than the love of his life. She was not getting that need for love being fulfilled. We all understand love in a different way. Some of us like to say it. Some of us express it. Some of us do different acts, taking care of the other person, doing services. Some of us need that physical connection. It's like this couple wasn't, I'm just sensing they got together before they really understood how to communicate in a loving connection. And they left each other feeling unloved because they didn't know how to communicate it. We have 8 of Decay, abandoned ship. One or the other left the connection. And I'm hearing for some of them that was mentally gone before physically gone. We have justice, corruption. So that sense of someone did the other one wrong. I'm sensing that they just kind of, again, mentally left before they physically left. There may have been some cheating going on. Sometimes when someone feels like they're not loved in a connection, they go looking for it elsewhere. That's not an excuse. And personally, I don't accept that in my life, and neither should you or anyone else, and neither should this person. But it just seems like in this connection, that's kind of what happened. And then we have the Emperor, the Iron Fist. So again, with that possessiveness that we saw in pile option number 1, you know, this person may say he was jealous and possessive, didn't know how to express love or make her feel loved, made her feel worthless, and she just needed someone who was going to appreciate her. So that's what his ex is saying. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to get moved on to those that picked pile option number 3. Okay, those of you that chose pile option number 3 with the shell, what does his ex say about him? So we have, I love that card. It's the moon, but it's a unicorn. Then we have the world. I like the crystal ball. We have the King of Cups. So it looks like this is probably someone who doesn't share their emotions well. So we do have the King of Cups here and the moon. Then we have the World card where it looks like she's got this crystal ball. So it's like this person, it's like she's like, I'm hearing he expected me to read his mind. So that may resonate with somebody because I'm strongly hearing that. He just expected me to read his mind. She may say that he kept some secrets. You know, he's got the moon card. To me, it always entails someone who has depth to them. But because we have the King of Cups here, he doesn't express his emotions. So she probably took that as being secretive. We have the World, which has to do with cycles and completion, union lots of times. But it's just, I'm hearing completion in my head. Like, I'm hearing her saying, oh, that's over and done with. That chapter's closed. It's done. I couldn't know. And then we have, you really got a hold on me. I think maybe one was more attentive than the other. We have, you've left your mark on me. He may have liked to bite or leave hickeys. We have, no one can satisfy my hunger like you do. So she still, that book is closed, but it's like she talks about, oh man, the sex was amazing, is what I'm hearing. Like, because she looks like she's in ecstasy. And all of these are kind of a sexual energy. So it's just more of, I think possibly she would be saying that he sexually satisfied her, but emotionally he left her wanting. Then we have 5 of Decay, left behind. I'm really strong in one, you know, of course this is one or the other, left from behind, but I'm really strongly sensing that she felt like he left her behind. 9 of Decay, alienation. There was just something, I'm sensing that it wasn't intentional. I'm sensing with this one, possibly, they just didn't have a strong foundation, and something may have happened that had to close that door abruptly, unexpectedly. Maybe she, you know, something happened, some distance had to come between them, and it caused her to feel lonely, and she couldn't, you know, some people cannot handle physical loneliness. You know, even if you're mentally still in the connection, but you can't physically be together by maybe travel for work or something, and she just felt abandoned because he wasn't with her all the time. And then we have Imp of Decay, fruitless. It just seems like she's like, well, the sex was good, but he left me emotionally needing more, wanting more, not being fulfilled, and I felt like this connection was fruitless, and I had to close that door. It's closed and it's locked. It's an empty chapter. It's been burnt. The book's been burnt. There's no more binding. It's not happening ever again. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.